Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to newspaper review on Niger Watch. How you doing? Welcome. My name is Iman, reporting live from Lagos, Nigeria. It's a beautiful day over here. The weather is, I think it's going to be a rainy day today. I think it's going to be one. Anywho, how are you doing? Welcome to a new week, even better. Happy new month, my people. I wish you all the sunshine. I wish everything good this month, really. I wish you everything good this month. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to my Niger Watch family. It's good to be here. Who else is excited to have me here today? I hope you are, because I am. All right, moving straight to the comments section to see my people. And without even coming here, I know I am giving a shout out to Mommy Diaspora. Mr. Edolai. Thank you guys have become my very regular. Thank you very much, Mr. Edolai. Good morning to you. So how are you doing? Happy New Month to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Mommy Diaspora, good morning to you, Mama. There's happy new month. I wish you so much sunshine, so much love, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you for being into this broadcast as always. Mr. Israel Asemota. Good morning to you, Mr. Israel. How is Pluto this morning? Well, sending you so much sunshine from all the way from Earth to Pluto. Thank you for being here today. Good morning to you, Osagbovo. Hey, man, how you doing? Good morning. It's good to have you. Thank you for being here. Happy New Month to you. Happy New Month to you. Thank you for being here. All right, guys, to those watching, hi, how you doing? Happy New Month to you. I'd like to know your name. I'd like to call you by your name. So please say something in the comment section. Better still, you have the link if you'd like to join the broadcast. You click on the link and you'll be right here with me. Okay? Guys, please do not forget to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing this broadcast, and inviting someone to join the broadcast. And also, please use the $ to your right in the comment section to support us. That's very necessary too, guys. Please do the needful. Please, 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 please. Let's do the needful. Thank you. Thank you for that. All right, in the comment section, the link has been posted. So if you'd like to tune in, if you'd like to come into the studio and let's talk, please do the needful. All right, my people, moving on. Please, just a minute. Brother Nice, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Good morning.
Hi, Brother Nice. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Happy New Month.
Happy New Month, my brother. I wish you everything good in this month, Brother Nice. So what do you wish me this month?
I wish you health, strength, prosperity, everything that God can give. I wish you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Brother Nice. Thank you. Welcome to this broadcast. I'll get back
Thank
to you.
you.
Please mute your mic. Hi, Mr. Kennedy. Good evening to you. How you doing, Mr. Kennedy?
Good evening, Mrs. Iman. Nice to see you today again.
Yes, yes. Thank God for life and cheers to life. Happy New Month. Is it a new month yet in Japan?
Yes, already. We're today is the first and is after 6 p.m. right here.
Okay,
So
okay.
remember we are 8 hours ahead.
ahead.
Actually,
All right.
I don't believe in happy new month, happy son. I don't believe in shit because there's nothing happy about it right now.
Oh.
So until we get it right, I'm not going to answer anybody that is wishing me happy new month, happy new week. No, I'm sorry
Okay,
about it.
so no. It's. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so no happy new month wishes from you to me. Then I hope you get to send me one sometime soon. I hope
Yeah,
everything restores to normalcy.
compliment of the season, and good luck to you.
All right, Mr. Kennedy. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. We thank God for life. We thank
Thank
God
you.
for life. Yes, sir. All right, get back to you, Mr. Kennedy. We'll begin. Now, Mi Bella, good morning to you too. Happy New Month, my sister. Thank you for joining to this broadcast. How are you? I hope you're well now, Mi Bella. Thank you for joining in. All right. Shall we begin? Our first paper for the day is Daily Sun. In just a minute, please. All right. Insecurity. Ministers, senators, reps avoid states, seek refuge in Abuja. Top politicians also abandon flashy cars, move around in disguise. UN reports Nnamdi Kanu's family tackles northern groups, describes statement as meaningless. Anglican Church films over APC's Muslim tickets, describes it as an insult to sensibility of Christians. Northern can eats Buhari, Nas hard over insecurity, accuses government of living in denial. Forest crisis. Fresh facts reveal NNPC $2.7 billion remittance to its CBN accounts in 6 months. After the government came out to say that NNPC has not remitted anything in this year, and NDLEA intercepts 2.7 million tramadol tabs. London Dubai bound drugs in Lagos. Arrest 55 notorious trans-border traffickers in Adamawa, Kano. How to rescue economy from ruins, that's from experts. Terrorists occupying Oshu Ogun forest, and that's from Gani Adams. We'll quickly move to the next one, and that's Daily Sun. Is that Daily Trust? Yeah. Okay. Despite global disruptions, Nigerian stock market rakes in 831 billion naira in 6 months. Stock market outperforms others in Africa. Q2 recorded 40% rise in transaction value. That's second quarter. How local investors shielded Nigeria. Move to the riders. Hundreds flee as bandits abduct 50, take over Kaduna communities. Many shut out as INEC ends voters registration. More foreign airlines may cut flights over $600 million blocked funds. Outrage over killing of Nigerian in Italy. FG demands justice. DSS arrests Boko Haram spy in Ogun. Flood kills 3-year-old, destroys 100 houses in Gombe. That's such a huge loss. I don't know why our government thinks that flood is a natural disaster. Things can be done about it. I know for one that when you buy a land, before you build, there's a body that inspects, that sees your blueprints. They want to see what you want to do there. They approve all of this thing. So where are all of this coming from? Why are they approving buildings that they know that are not standard? Fleeing bandits now in Abuja border towns. Nasarawa government raises alarm. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule has raised an alarm over noticed movement of people suspected to be bandits fleeing from Niger, Zamfara, Kebbi, and Kaduna states. This came a few days after ordering the closure of schools in the state following security concerns. And this paper is The Guardian. Local aviation risks collapse as only 38 of 90 airplanes are active. I'll take that again. Local aviation risks collapse as only 38 of 90 airlines are active. Airpeace, Arik, Asman operates at 38.8% fleet capacity. That's really low. 38.8. Orders for air travelers as over 30% are undeserved. Operators blame lack of foreign exchange for maintenance. Syracuse aviation roadmap fails to deliver on promises 7 years on. Industry needs new policy direction to survive, stakeholders say. Only 22 airports are viable, turn others to shopping malls. That's Bernard tells federal government. Only 22 airports are viable, turn others to shopping mall. Instead of leaving the structure just there, Nabi. I'm sorry, but that's quite laughable. It turned into a playground. Fresh facts revealed NNPC's $2.7 billion. Excuse me. Fresh facts revealed NNPC's $2.7 billion remittance to its CBN accounts in 6 months. Nigeria confirms 15 new cases of monkeypox in 10 states. Discos reject takeover, claim FG owing 100 billion naira. Wike meets 4 PDP governors' political allies in Abuja. On insecurity, police on red alert in Lagos. ISWAP claims Zuma rock attack on soldiers. Elesin Oba, the King's Osman to premiere at Toronto International Film Festival. Let's take the police on red alert, the insecurity, the alert, red alert in Lagos. Amid terror scares across the country, the police command in Lagos has placed its operatives on red alert over intercepted plans by gunmen to attack Nigeria's commercial capital. This was contained in a statement issued by the command spokesman, Benjamin Hayudin. According to him, Benjamin Hudeyin. According to him, the command is not unmindful of the intelligence reports suggesting that Lagos could be on the radar of some persons planning attacks across the country. To this end, the Commissioner of Police, CP Abiodun Alabi, has placed the State Intelligence Bureau, SIB, of the command on high alert, also placed on alert all area commanders, divisional police officers, and tactical commanders, in a bid to ensure that any planned attack is promptly and decisively nipped in the bud. Added that in all the border towns, persons coming in and going out were under serious surveillance to ensure that there was absolutely no breach of peace in the state. Last week, security agencies got a report that the Islamic State West Africa Province, ISWAP, and Boko Haram planned to attack Lagos, Kaduna, Kogi, Katsina, and Zamfara State, as well as the FCT. It emerged yesterday that ISWAP was behind the attack on the military checkpoint in Mandala area of the outskirts of Abuja. Gunmen had on Thursday night attacked soldiers of the Guards Brigade stationed near Zuma Rock. According to Site Intelligence, a U.S. non-governmental organization that tracks jihadist groups, ISWAP has drawn closer to the Nigerian capital with the attack on the military checkpoints. The development is the second attack attributed to the group last month. Whew. Brother Nice. Brother Nice, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I don't know if it matters, but do you have people in Lagos? Do you have people in Abuja? Do you have your family here in Nigeria?
I have people all over Nigeria. I have in Edo State, Lagos, Abuja. I have people all over.
And with all of this headlines, right? How does that make you feel? I mean, we know that they are gaining grounds in Abuja, even if our governments are denying it and they are staying in denial and all of that. We know they are gaining grounds in Abuja. And if there's one thing that these terrorists do so well, they seem to be, in quotes, they seem to be, like a man of, they keep to their words. If they say they will do this, they do it, and the government does nothing. They're even more of a man than this sitting government. And if they say they are going to attack Abuja, Nasarawa, Zamfara, Lagos, how does this make you feel? Let's say you know that these are places that you have people.
Yeah, thank you again, once again. I would like you to understand that terrorists don't just make an empty threat. When terrorists say anything, they carry out their mission. You understand? So that's the reason why I look at our government when they downplay the threat of all these terrorists. I'm just laughing. You know, all over the world, just check Afghanistan, check Iraq, ISS, check Syria. Anything they said they want to do, they carry it out. Terrorists don't joke. So Nigerian government, then out of all those things that these people will say that they are coming to kidnap our president, they are coming to attack so and so place, then our Minister of Information will come and tell the whole world, tell Nigerians that Nigeria is safe, that people should not be, what people hear in social media is propaganda, that Nigeria is safe, that people can come establish their business in Nigeria. That you see that minister of this thing, that Lai Mohammed, that man is causing, yes, that man is causing a big confusion in Buhari government. You understand? When you don't come out plain, tell people your problem. How are you going to solve your problem? How are you going to get solution?
Brother, if you're saying that it's causing a big confusion, that means you are indirectly saying that he doesn't know what is happening. I think it's a different thing when they are refusing to tackle these things and saying they don't know about it. So which is it for you?
No, they know about it, but they are just living on deceit. They are just living on lies, trying to cover up that what is the problem Nigeria have. That problem is not existing. That is what they are trying to let the world understand. And people are seeing this thing every day. People you are trying to cover up for, they are not blind. The world are seeing it. Nigerians are seeing it. The world are seeing it that country is not safe. America is telling their citizens to protect themselves, that they should not go to this zone in Nigeria. They should not go to here. British are telling their citizens not to go to some places in Nigeria. But this Lai Mohammed will come out and tell these same people that Nigeria is safe. That is what I don't understand. All these ministers that is around Buhari just select all of them to be lying. The other one, that Yoruba man that is I don't know whether he's a personal advisor to Buhari. What is it? Adeshina. That one is another Lai Mohammed. You understand? So these people that surround Buhari, oh no. I don't know where Buhari get them from. You understand? Because Buhari himself is living on deceit. So he surrounds himself with liars.
Yeah, I mean, he single-handedly picked all of these people after 6 months of. So I would say he carefully and thoroughly picked all of these people.
Yes, now, So, but with Nigerians, we are not blind. Our family is victims every day. So you are coming to tell us that what we are seeing is not true. So they kill our youth in Lekki. This Lai Mohammed come to tell us that it's social media propaganda. So I don't understand. These people, they deserve to be. If it's another country, these people don't supposed to still be there by now. They're not supposed to be there. But Nigeria is just a place where everything goes. You understand? When you commit a crime in APC, you go to PDP, you become a repentant politician. When you move from PDP APC, you become a repentant politician, no matter all the evil you have done to Nigeria. So that is Nigeria for you. But God will deliver that country from these hands of these evil men. Thank you.
All right, Brother Nice, you're most welcome. Mr. Kennedy, what's your reaction to everything happening in the country? The airlines, it's said in the news that they're using 38 out of 90. 38 is a really, 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 really low number. I mean, everything is literally falling out of the president's hand, of this government's hand. Nothing. And now there is a red alert in Lagos. I don't think it's even a function of if you have people in Nigeria or not. Nigeria is home to you. As long as you're in Nigeria, Nigeria is home to you. So how do you feel about your home crumbling?
And thank you very much. It's really very pathetic. It's a sad situation. But Lai Mohammed, I don't know. I would suggest to the incoming government, Lai Mohammed should be prosecuted the moment a new government takes over, because he has done.
He has done so much damage.
He has done so much damage to the country, right from the time he was. I think he was a spokesman for APC before they came into power or something like that. I don't know. He has done a lot of damage to the country. Lai Mohammed and Adesina, they should be prosecuted. That is my take. Thank Mr. Brother Nice. With due respect, it's not only just Lai Mohammed. Before Lai Mohammed comes to the show or comes to give his deposition or announcement, it must have been approved by the presidency. So the problem is coming from the presidency. If there's nothing he says that is not been approved by the presidency, I think there's a conspiracy. There's a conspiracy here, from the presidency down to Lai Mohammed and the other. I'm sorry to use that rubbish man, Adesina, that is always coming to say rubbish. That was the man that even said, "You prefer to give your land than to die," or something like that. I'm not paraphrasing very accurately. So I don't. What is actually going on in the country? We should hold the president responsible if actually he's alive. But if he's alive and he's watching the country that was bequeathed to him crumble like the cookies, it's really very, very pathetic. Everything is crumbling. We don't know where we're going. We just have to, like I said, let us keep licking our wounds until we get them out of power in February or March 2023. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that. Mr. Machiavelli, good morning to you, sir. It's good to have you on today's broadcast, and Happy New Month to you, Mr. Machiavelli.
Good morning, Mrs. Iman, and good morning to my fellow panelists on the panel today. And I'm very much happy to be with you guys today. Thank you so much for having me.
So, Mr. Machiavelli, let's talk about the NNPC's claim. Earlier, the federal government came out to say that part of the problem we're having with subsidies because NNPC has not remitted any money at all for 2022. And now, a fresh fact, there's been a probe now that NNPC has gone public, right? Has gone no longer a government-owned organization. A lot of probing is going on there. And now, fresh fact has revealed that NNPC has remitted $2.7 billion. Where do you think all of this money are being siphoned to? Because clearly there's something that the government is siphoning money. Clearly.
Yeah, good. Thank you very much for that kind of a brief question. You know, one thing, when you have an incompetent government that does not understand what governance is all about, this is the reality you're saying. Because you cannot say, who are the people who nominate these people? They are the presidency. So they know this is like a give and chop game they're playing. You cannot tell me that where this oil is being produced and people there cannot even live below $1. Do you understand that we are number 6 in the oil producing nation? We have people like Libya who has the oil, and they still not having this kind of subsidy we haven't. and their citizens are still living fine. You can tell that our country, we have people who does not know anything. We just put them there because it's our brother. So anytime you have somebody as the NNPC leader, you know that he's either affiliated to the government or not. You don't have the right people who understand how this money should be used. And you see them moving and they tell you we have 2.something billion. It's a shame. Nigerians must have to wake up now.
Mr. Machiavelli, I'm sorry. I think you probably did not get the question right. Let me read out something to you.
Yeah.
Contrary to claims, this is by Guardian, by the way.
Yeah.
Contrary to claims by the Central Bank of Nigeria that weakening of the value of the naira was caused by non-remittance of funds into the foreign reserve by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, which is NNPC.
Yes.
They had said this earlier that is one of the reasons why our naira is falling and all of that. Now,
is that the, you see, they are joking. Is that the only place?
There are facts, fresh facts has come out to show that $1 million of or not knowing what to do. It's a function of devising funds. It's a function of siphoning funds. So who took out this money? The CBN, and so whose report is incorrect? Is it NNPC or is it CBN?
The thing is, the fact you have to understand here, the two main people that have grown, the CBN accusing the other one, you need to understand that who is the Director General of NNPC? Who puts him there? This is the problem. We need to understand all these things first. Because the money are living there, because when you have people, if I put you there to go and work, you are supposed to remit to me. That's what is happening in Nigeria. That is why you don't get the truth. If you ask somebody now let's take, for example, it happens in places like in America. You see them telling the parliament will call the CBN governor to ask him questions, because these are where the finance of the country is. Nobody's asking questions. Did you get it now? Nobody's asking questions, because do you know why they're not asking questions? Because this money is being shared among them. So nobody wants to probe. You are going to ask from now to generation. They are not going to answer you, but they keep blaming each other. Who are the people to summon? Last year, the British government summoned the CBN, the central bank governor, told the parliament. They want to know how the interest rate is going to get high in the next year. But they want to see how things are going to work. You know, they summon the treasury minister. We don't have that in Nigeria. The NNPC is blaming the CBN. CBN is blaming this one. Do you know why the government is just quiet? Do you know why? Because they put people there to run these affairs. And when they are running it, they get their money. So who is going to talk? They're going to keep quiet. Now, bring anyone to probe them just now. You see them start falling sick. They'll tell you that they are sick. They need to go for a hospital. They need to go to the hospital. You see someone collapsing in when they're having probes. Nothing works. You know why? We all know where all these things are going, because it's a backup game. Like, give me, I put you there. So they're not going to give you answers. All these things that we have been talking about, the CBN governor is telling you that the naira is falling. Why is it falling? You cannot explain. Why? Because Nigeria is not producing anything. We export everything. What do you expect? And nothing is growing in Nigeria. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. How do you expect the economy to grow when you're not producing and you are exporting? And every money, any penny you get, you're going to spend it. How do you expect that to happen? Just you think about, how do you expect a nation to grow when you cannot even produce? Now the insecurity is enveloping all of us. Nobody's producing. Everybody's stuck. And you expect the economy to grow? And the National Assembly, what are they doing about it? Why can't you call these people and say, how do we go about it? These are the heart of a country, of a government. A CBN governor cannot tell you anything. He's blaming. He said the money that the CBN, what's it called? They couldn't produce. Listen, come on. This is just a mind. We know what is happening here. They don't want to tell us the truth. The problem. Do you actually know how much come into Nigeria every day by diasporans? Do you know how much? Now these things are what we need to ask ourselves. We know the truth. It's just that Nigerians need to wake up now. We're having people that are dead. They don't even understand how the government works. If you go to somewhere like in Libya, things like this will not happen. Never. How can you see? Even Venezuela now is even more stable than Nigeria, as at before. See, listen, we have people that they don't even know what they are doing there. See what Lai Mohammed is doing now. See what Adesina is doing. Then you want to come and tell me that then you go and face other people that you are incompetent. You are telling me it's like pots laughing at kettle. That's what is happening. Nigeria is a zigzag. Let's just leave it like that. It's a shame because they still don't understand that the problem we have is in our country, our problem. We are in the number 6 oil producing nation in the world and people still live below $1 a day. Can't you ask yourself what's going on? Number 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the world. Nigeria. We cannot look at Russia is fighting Ukraine. You can see the money higher. Do you know what they did? You can fight us. But before you buy our oil, you must use our money. While you are scrambling looking for the dollar, the ruble is getting up. You think they don't have sense? While they are still fighting, they are still taking care of their citizens. They are making sure that they don't go hungry. And look at the ruble compared to the dollar now. It's higher.
I tell you, Mr. Machiavelli, with just this little revelations from the CBN right now, I think the first person that should be probed should be Godwin Emefiele.
They will not probe him. You ask why they won't probe him. Is it not somebody that put him there? That's fun. That's one thing you are supposed to know. How many people have they probed in Nigeria that you've seen the probe ending to someone going to jail? You see them when they are making that decision, you see somebody collapsing and say, hey, you need medical attention. Have you not seen it? Have you not seen the film, all this film they are acting on the TV there? Somebody is asking the Senate committee, they are asking him questions. And what do you expect? The person is collapsing. When you were stealing the money, you weren't collapsing. You didn't need medical attention.
All right. I have to move on to someone else. I'll come back to you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Machiavelli. Mr. Kennedy, I believe you want to say something on this.
Need to add something. Mr. Machiavelli, I think he's right on track. But there's another point. I wanted to take your mind back to like 4 months ago, before the advent of the primaries of these various political groups. You see, the dollar was like 485, even less than 500. But when Tinubu, Atiku, and the rest of them, when they went to CBN to ask for these dollars were given to them. That is one of the reasons why the dollar just exploded, why we are where we are. So they took all the dollars. Now, even businessmen and all the other people going abroad, people paying school, they don't even have dollar. There's no dollar in CBN. I think that is one of the major problems. Why would the dollar just skyrocket from about 4 months ago to now, or 3 months ago, from 485 to 710? Just think about it. That is what I wanted to add. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy, since you are on here, so people who are, what I hear, they say there's no dollar in CBN, has no dollar to dispense it. So those that are earning dollars in the country, at the end of the month, how do they cash their money?
Sorry, come again.
Those that are earning dollars here in Nigeria, and if CBN is saying that there is no money, so what do they get at the end of the month when they go to the bank to cash their dollar? Even those ones are told that there's no dollar, or they are made to exchange with the bank. Is that what they do? No,
they give you naira in exchange. Even there was a time when you have
and at
dollar
the bank
account.
rate.
Yeah, dollar account. You go to the bank to get your dollar. they will appeal to you that they don't have dollars. They're going to give you naira dollar rate. They're going to give you naira in exchange. So they will now give you the official rate, which is less than the black market rate. So it's all bunkum. What is happening in Nigeria is all bunkum. We have a very long way to go. We need a stabilizer. We need somebody who's coming to stabilize the country, in different fronts. Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kennedy. With this, there's something that someone said here. I'm trying to. That's for Mark Irapo. He says Nigerian politicians are more wicked. Honestly, I had to go look out for. I had to
Sister,
go look out
Sister
for that comment. Yes, Brother Nice. Brother Nice, yes, please. Brother Nice, please hold on. I would come back to you regarding this NNPC. I would like to know your view on what you think on these fresh findings. But I have someone who has been waiting here. This is Chima. Good day, Mr. Chima. Thank you for tuning in. Are you still with us? All right. But Anais, how do you feel about this? Because just a couple of weeks back, I read out here that the CBN has come out to say that NNPC has not remitted any funds, and now there's fresh findings. That NNPC actually did the first 6 months of 2022 remitted $2.7 billion.
Okay. Uh, can you still recall when I told you that if I am the head of EFCC, the first person I will
Yes,
probe is
yes.
you remember? Okay.
Yeah, you said that last
So
week.
all right. So okay, let me give you another example. They will say Nigeria don't have fund. Some people will come to this platform and give excuse and try to defend Nigerian government. Oh, federal government don't have fund to do this. They don't have fund to do that. Okay, first of all, just look, what are they doing with the money, with the money they get from our resources? They don't give us any account of that. Okay, let us just leave our resources now. The money they get from our revenue from our resources. Let's talk about the money they are getting from diaspora every year. Do you know how many millions of Nigerians in diaspora? Do you know how much Nigeria pump into Nigerians in diaspora pump into Nigerian economy? Do you know that Senegal, they gave the statistics of their own citizens, the money those people, their citizens from diaspora sent into their economy. Senegal gave. That's the reason why Senegal, you don't touch their people in diaspora, because they know how much those people contribute to the economy. Even that money, they used to boost their economy to the extent that they are developing their country with that money now, right now. Nigerian government, what are they doing with money that is coming from diaspora? They will add it to the one they steal in our resources as well. They don't give us light. They don't give us anything. I will tell you, our government, they are like vampires. There's no money you can pump into Nigeria that these people will give account of. And last day, that woman still have mind to come out. What is the name of that woman? That woman that is representing diasporans. What is her name?
Bike Dabiri.
Bike Dabiri is telling us that Nigerian diaspora should be sending money, that they need money, that we should support federal government. He's still telling us, oh no. That Bike Dabiri, our people that was in different countries suffering, what has she done for those people? They will leave Nigerians to die wherever they are in diaspora. They don't care. They don't count us but the only thing they want from people in diaspora is their money. They don't care about what they face in diaspora. You understand?
All right, brother, nice.
So,
Thank you for that.
This one that you were talking about, this is Emefiele. This man, they cannot tell us that they don't have the record of this man. This man is super corrupt. So if Buhari is really fighting corruption, Buhari is supposed to probe this man. Very simple. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for that. Mr. Kennedy, let's talk about this. Is this surprising for you? Because I know for Brother Nice it is not, as he keeps hitting that that they should probe, they should touch lights, they should sanction, take away the sitting CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele. He has always been having one or two things to say about that person. What do you feel about this? Is this development new to you, or you already know of this person's antics? Mr. Kennedy, please.
Thank you. I do not support that Mefele should be taken away or should be probed. Because the problem is from the head. Somebody appointed him, and somebody has the power to take him out. And he's the one dishing out this money. He's the one disbursing these monies to these groups and to the presidency and to all of them. So why would they take he's one of them? Why are they going to take him out? Why have we not advocated for the president to be taken out? The president is the minister for petroleum. So I don't think, I think we should get our priorities right. How can a president who is unable to take care of the security of the country be grandstanding in the Ministry of Petroleum? Is he supposed to be there? And they're telling us there's no remittance. There's remittance today. The other group are saying they remitted 2-point-something billion or whatever. And the other side said they have not remitted any money. That is why the dollar the naira is falling. So who are we supposed to hold responsible? I don't think Mefele should be used as a scapegoat. It's not because he's from Delta State. Well, they are all one. The president that should be sacked is the president that is unable to take care of the situation. He promised us, he came to us, he begged us that we should vote. Though I didn't support anybody to vote for him at that time. I'm not a fan of the president. He came to beg that he would take care of the situation of economy, security and otherwise. But he has done nothing. So he should be the one to be taken off, not the Mefele and other people. The law is supposed to be there to take out whoever is supposed to be taken out. I think the president, we should vote. They should vote out the president, vote out the APC, vote out PDP, vote out all of them. They said the Labour Party. That's my take.
All right, thank you for that. Mr. Chima, I don't know if we have you back. I called on you earlier, but you were not here. Mr. Chima?
Yes, I can hear you.
Good morning to you, Mr. Chima. How are you doing?
Good morning to you. I'm good.
Like
Sorry, I did not get the question. I was not here from the beginning, so
Okay, it's fine. Let's take this one step at a time. Where are you joining in from?
From London.
All right, thank you for joining in. Right now, talking about NNPC, in a fresh report has come out to say that the first quarter of 2022, the first 6 months of 2022, that they remitted $2.7 billion. And now this is contrary to what CBN said, as CBN faulted their non-remittance of funds as one of the problems, one of the strong reasons why the naira is falling and why we have no dollars in our reservoir, in our reserve, in the nation's reserve. And now it's so that we don't even know who is lying. Imagine two strong bodies are opposing each other, so we don't even know who is lying at this point. But yeah, that's the story that we have here. $2.7 billion is not something that will be transferred and they don't get to notice.
First 6 months, you said $2.7 billion in the first 6 months.
Yes, was remitted by NNPC.
So if you extrapolate, that's about $5.4 billion for the whole year from NNPC to CBN is what they're saying they'll be remitting for 2022.
I'm not sure I got your question.
No, as in,
that's
if they
what
have
it
done
is. That's what it is. Yeah, you're right.
If they have done $2.7 billion for the first 6 months, that would be $5.4 billion for the whole year as it extrapolated. So, does anybody know how much was remitted by NNPC last year and 2020? Is that information available?
They will never bring it out. This is the problem.
It's not on ground.
I think either way, 2.7 billion. If NNPC is saying the truth, it's still like I don't even know if that's how can a country run on $2.7 billion?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Mr. Chima,
sorry. I don't even know where to start from.
Mr. Chima, sorry. The question is different. The question is, this group said they remitted. The other group said they did not remit. That is a question. It's not about the amount of money. Sorry.
So who is lying? Is that the question? Who is lying?
Yeah, that's the question. Sorry, Miss Emma.
Yeah, so I no, it's fine, Mr. Kennedy. Of course, I appreciate every help I get here. Now the thing is, we've never. I don't think CBN has ever been under the scrutiny of the nation, because I mean, we trust every word that comes out of their mouth. Well, I'd like to think a large number of people, though, believe everything that they said, and now we thought NNPC had been the problem all along, unknown to us. I mean, even if that's not a huge sum, but you can't come out and say that they've done nothing. So now, if you're coming out to say nothing with this sum, it means that there are lots of unaccounted funds. If what NNPC is saying, if what they are saying is true, if their findings, if their their own statement is the truth, that means CBN is, if our treasury house is lying to us, they're not competent, they're not accountable, they're not trustworthy, then the nation's economy is, that's why I think that's how we've even come to this place. Would you agree with me?
I would. But isn't it a similar thing to what happened in 2014 when, as in this disagreement between NNPC and CBN, when Sadusi said 20 billion was missing or something like that? So this is not a new thing. As the CBN and NNPC are always at each other's necks about how much money is being remitted, or how much, as in they're always arguing. But I think the problem is definitely NNPC's problem here. NNPC is definitely, I think, because if you remitted, there will be evidence, there will be paper, as in paper trail. There's definitely, you cannot say you sent $2.7 billion to somebody and the person they say, bring out the evidence that you sent the money. That's my whole point of. So NNPC is definitely the one I would say is lying here.
All right.
But Mrs. Ima, sorry, this is why I'm asking now. Would there not be, is an investigation a Benin name or Hausa name? Is it not an English word? So this is the problem we have. We're beginning to wake up now that there is a fault somewhere. The foundation is wrong. When you have this kind of situation whereby these people are throwing blame game, the citizen, what is now the help of the government? The government has to now carry out an investigation, a serious investigation, because this can jeopardize the economy. We're talking about the economy here. Ever since you see this blame game coming, have you heard any investigation? That was why I was telling you, anything you see there is all fallacy, because they know what they're doing. You cannot come and tell me something is missing in my house and I told you I gave it to you. There must be an investigation. Let the investigation, if an external body conduct an investigation, you are going to find out the truth. But they will not allow this thing, because at the end of the day, it said when breeze blow, foul go open.
One more question. Does anybody know if NNPC is an independent institution or under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Petroleum?
It's not even independent. Is anybody independent in that country? Is there anybody independent? You have to be influenced by any of these governments. Now, look, the point is that whether they are independent or not, they are supposed to be an investigation. This is a serious matter. When that Sanusi own came, did you hear any investigation? It was trashed out. But who knows if that guy was right? But nothing that is why he said, when you don't approach things like this, it is bound to happen. Now we are hearing it again. The reason why we are seeing this thing physically now is because it has deepened into our economy, and we are seeing the reality, and that is why we are taking it very, very seriously. Because you and I know the ordinary citizen does not even have an insight of what is going on. Now, how do you expect the nation to grow like this? So these people are going to be covering you with their hands and still doing their own shitty business. So we need to actually put our hands on deck to tell them enough is enough. We need a proper investigation to actually know who is telling the truth here. If it means the CBN, then we sack him. Tell him to go. We need to bring in a new person.
Mr. Machiavelli, can I ask you a question? So, Mrs.
Yes,
Emma,
sir.
is it okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
you know that the president has the prerogative to set up investigative panel to look into it. And the president is the head of NNPC. He's the minister for petroleum.
Yes.
Are you sure the minister for petroleum will set up an investigative panel to look into his dubious affairs?
Yes, but do you actually know that the House can also make an investigation into it? They can
I'm asking about the president, who is the head.
Yeah, I know he is, but he will not do that. But if that's
where the problem is. That's
exactly
where,
the executive power is too much.
Yes,
you are right,
the
sir.
Money has been remitted to the president.
I still have a question. I still have a question to ask.
Yes, go on.
Please, Brother Nice. No, Brother Nice. Before you go on with your question, I wanted to. Mr. Chima asked a question. If Mr. Chima, what was your question again? If NNPC is
independent,
it's an independent institution or under the Ministry of Petroleum.
Oh, that. Okay. I'm going to answer to the best of my. What you say, if it is under the Ministry of Petroleum, can you break it down, please?
Like, for example, Ministry of Transport and Nigerian Railway Commission, something like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I think Mrs. Ima is having a problem. Yeah, she's going to on now.
Okay.
I think Mrs. Ima is having a problem. Mrs. Ima, can you hear us? Okay, Mr. Chima, you're saying if the petroleum now, if you look at it, you have the petroleum. Can you hear us now, Mrs. Ima?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, you can go on. You can go on now. You were having a big problem.
Please continue.
I said you were having. I was trying to make sure that. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, Mr. Makaveli. Please, if you are calling in to make submission on, if you're calling in on my private line to make submission, please let's use the WhatsApp. Use a WhatsApp call, please, so it doesn't interrupt my connection. There goes the person again. Okay, please go on, Mr. Makaveli.
Mr. Chima was asking a question. I just think like the Nigerian National Petroleum Commission, which is NNPC, is headed by the presidency. So for me, I don't think they are also independent.
It's an organization
it's an organization on its own.
Anybody. I mean, that's a house on its own.
Yes,
exactly. But with the new rebranding.
No, with the new
rebranding and the new change of structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no more government owned, it's no more state owned.
Exactly.
I think that's why we are getting all of this information. If it was still state owned, I don't think, because NNPC said nothing when Godwin Emefiele made those statements. They said nothing. I was wondering why he actually took time until this question came up. Really, now it is no longer government. It's no longer state owned. It's now a corporate. It's not a limited liability.
Yeah. So everybody buy shares in it, isn't it? So yes, everybody now buy their shares.
So there's accountability. There's visibility. So that's why we can know that, in the first 6 months, this is this. And like CBN governor, come out and say, no, this is not true. Come out and contest this if it is not true. Mr. Chima, does that answer your question?
Yeah, it does. Thank you very much.
Okay, so is that fine? Can we move on to some other person?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Brother Nice, you were going to ask a question.
Yeah.
Please go.
Okay, my question I would like Mr. Kennedy and Machiavelli to answer this question. Is it normal for a president to be a minister of petroleum? It's like Boris Johnson as a minister, at the same time minister of petroleum. Is that normal?
Do you want me first or Machiavelli first?
Yeah, you can go, Mr. Kennedy.
Okay, thank you very much. It depends on what we mean by being normal or abnormal. The Constitution says the president should not take any other responsibility. And the same Constitution permits the president to do whatever he wants to do in as far as the somehow, I'm not paraphrasing very properly, whatever he thinks is going to help the country. But on the normal ground, on somebody that is supposed to be a sane human being, supposed to know that considering the unemployment rate of the country, these positions are supposed to be given to other people that has no jobs and people that are very proficient in such areas as the Ministry of Petroleum. The president's task is a very, very heavy task. For even two people serve, it's not going to be easy to carry the burden of the presidency, not to talk of one sick human being. And diverting his portfolio to that of the Ministry of Petroleum. I'm not sure he has even been to the NNPC since he was elected. So it's just a kind of a way of trying to tell us that he is in charge and everything belongs to him and he decides what happens. But normally the presidency is not supposed to be the Minister for Petroleum. Then there's a clause in the Constitution that says so. That it's not supposed to take other duties apart from the presidency. Thank you.
Mr. Kennedy, I just want to say that I'm very satisfied with your response. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Can I add here, to be fair to Buhari, Obasanjo said the president of being simultaneously president and minister of petroleum. So this is not something that Buhari has asserted.
Yes, it doesn't mean if one person got it wrong, he should always continue. We should always continue to get it wrong.
Fair point.
So during the Obasanjo regime, people revolted. People attacked him for taking that position. That is why we are where we are. That is why we are still here. We are not moving forward. The Obasanjo is not supposed to be a minister for petroleum. I don't think he has that right to be. The duties of the presidency is enormous for one person to carry. Thank you, my brother. What's the name? I'm sorry.
Mr. Chima.
Brother Nice.
Mr. Chima, yeah, Chima and Nice. Thank you very much.
Mr. Machiavelli, I want to hear from you.
I really align with what he's saying. It's actually true. But the fact remains is that we have this constitution that is actually not playing us to that well. And I'm very happy it's a written constitution where we can be amended. We need a constitutional amendment to govern that country. Because otherwise, a lot of things the foundation is wrong. I said two things here. One, we need a national dialogue to sit everybody down. Everybody, regardless of where you come from, we all need to sit down and think of how we have to move. Because otherwise, this thing we are having, this cock and bull thing they are giving us, they are going to use it to envelop you. And this is why they are having the power to perceive where the people speaks. The people are supposed to be the mouth. They are supposed to be where the power is. But we don't have it because our constitution will give a bit to them too much. The constitution is there, but the way they set it is not placed well. We need a national dialogue. Everybody must be included to that so that we can work well. So that when it's working, you don't even feel it. That is why some of us who live in diaspora can see. Because when the ministries are working in line with the constitution, you look at it to be normal. But in our own, it's not normal. This is why we are seeing all these things, and our people are now revolting. Now it looks as if it's a stumbling block because there's something that is preventing it, and this is why these people will come out and say subsection. No, let us say it the way it is. Something is not right here. We need to have a national dialogue now.
But Mr. Machiavelli,
go on.
You keep insisting on a national dialogue. I don't know, I don't know if any other person out there is like me, would want to know, like break it down. When you say national dialogue, what aspects?
Yes, when we say national dialogue, we need to understand that each of these zones that we have in Nigeria has their wealth. And when we want to have a national dialogue, we must make sure that these people are represented, everybody. If, for example, the Northeast is known for their manufacturing, We should be able to place a seaport in those kind of areas whereby it can generate revenue for the government. And the central government also should stay on its own. So each zone, we have what it takes to benefit Nigeria on their own as well. Lagos is already, vast with different resources in there. We should have to develop it. Then we'll come to, let's go to the north. We'll see what the resources are. We'll develop it so that the central government cannot, stand on its own, can depend on maybe finance or how the money is being spent and, powers. When we say national dialogue, it means that everybody should be represented. Because the way it is, if you look at this Wazobia plan, it's not actually working. Because you are actually sidelining a lot of people outside to become, you just making them look irrelevant. Because meanwhile, these are the people who might also be relevant. Let's say, for example, in the Niger Delta now, they have the oil. But these people in the constitution, they are kind of like a minority. They don't even know, they don't even have anything to say in terms of nation building. So, but this is where the powerhouse, where the money comes from. So how are you going to do, what are you going to tell them? So you're just going to say, hey, we are the North, we are the this, we are the that. So these people will look at you and say, what do we actually represent? This is why we need a national dialogue. Because in a country or when you talk about group, you need to know where the force can come from. So we all need to sit down and plan. Otherwise, we're going to be shooting it from north, south, north, south, north, south, north, south. It's not working.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for breaking that down. We'll take the last paper and a few minutes of reaction. That will be the Punch. Right. Stranded applicants lament, seek extension, INEC adamant. Thousands miss registration in Enugu, Ogun, Plateau, blame officials. Don't this enfranchise eligible Nigerians? PDP orders Tell Commission. Voter registration ended on Sunday, no more extension, and that's from INEC. Nigeria needs leader who can take tough decisions. That's from Oshomole. NNPC remits $2.7 billion to CBN in 6 months. National Assembly proposes 63 new varsities. Experts kick. Wife of Nigerian killed in Italy demands justice. I'll take that again. Wife of Nigerian killed in Italy demands justice. Terror. Lagos police Amotekun on alert. Well, it looks like these people are. It looks, well, we can't talk enough about insecurity, but it looks like Lagos is a new is a new target, so to say. So we've seen it in the news. Let's hope that these people don't have intelligence, right? They've also seen it in the news like us. Let's see what happens in the next couple of days in Lagos. Let's see what happens. And let's talk about what's happening in INEC. Now, I read in the news that, Labour Party are out and they're saying, why are they stopping the registration? That it's in the constitution that at least 90 days to the election is when they should cease this. And I'm not sure how, some of these materials online, one can never be too sure. But what I saw says that even up to 30 days upon the election, that's the PVC process, registration and all of that should go on. But here we are, and you have thousands, I dare to even say millions of people out there who are still clamoring to get their own PVC. Brother Nice, do you think it is just what what INEC is doing? But INEC have come to say they need time to put together all of this data that they've collected. They need time to process it and make sure that some people are not capturing twice. There are a lot of things that they have to do, and they might not have all of that. And what do you have to say? People are really coming out to say, you guys, you need to extend it some more because we need to collect our PVC. I am not blaming, and please don't tell me that why are people just collecting their PVC. I think that's a pointless submission, if you ask me. But what do you think can be done about it? Do you think that's a good enough excuse for INEC, even when the constitution, allows us, say, according to LP, up to 90 days?
Yeah, thank you. Miss Emma, thanks. Let me let you understand that I will give some reasons to INEC, and I will still disagree with them at the same time. INEC have to take their time now to put everything together. All those PVC that people have collected, all their data and everything, they need to take their time to put everything, to organize all this everything. Then when they finish, they have to start registration again for people who has not already got their PVC. So they have to start again because they still have much time. Now before February next year, there's still much time for people to register. So if they tell me that they want to stop for now or limit time for now to put their house in order, I'm okay with that. But they're not supposed to just stop it. They have to start it again because there are still a lot of people who want to get their PVC. So they should not use that one as an excuse. So that is for me. That is for INEC. And Oshomole, you said something about Oshomole. When I heard his name alone, I was very bitter hearing the voice of that man is still talking. Oshomole is part of this problem
says
that we
that
have.
Nigeria needs leader who can take tough decisions.
Yeah, that man, that is what they did. They brought Buhari into power. You understand? He's a man that can.
I think like us, right? They also were not expecting all of this play out.
Yeah,
I think they've accepted that they've played. This time around they've played their own self. Now these people are disguising. They don't dress up nice. They don't use their flashy cars. They don't even live in their flashy houses anymore. Now they are. Look at. I mean, indeed, what the Bible says, that vanity upon vanity, all is vanity.
I said, let me tell you, insecurity don't discriminate. You understand? It can touch a rich man, it can touch a politician, it can touch the most powerful person, it can touch the common man. So that is insecurity for you. You see all this Oshomole that is trying to fight for their principal. All of them, they know the reality. The reality is staring them at their face. You understand? It came out the Shines telling that day, they were asking me questions about his principal. He's still trying to defend the man when he knows that the man is a failure. So Oshomole, all of them, they are regretting. They know that this man has failed woefully. They are Buhari. Understand? But because they are still APC, they are still trying to defend Buhari. So all of them, they will leave very soon. That's all. Thank you.
All right, brother. Nice. Thank you. Mr. Kennedy, what do we say?
Thank you very much again. I'm sorry. I might want to take you back a little bit before the PVC issue. My brother Machiavelli, thank you very much. I quite understand when you talk about national dialogue, but we've had several national dialogues that have not been implemented. So if those ones have been implemented, maybe we wouldn't have been where we are. These people, they don't have the balls to implement the national dialogue. And apart from that, if we have to digress a little bit from the national dialogue issue, the constitution we have now, if we work with the constitution, I don't think there'll be a problem. The constitution provides for national spread. There has to be national spread. It depends on who is in power. So now the constitution did not ask Buhari not to appoint anybody from the southeast into the service chief's position, but he's doing it. So because of the lopsidedness, that is why we are where we are. It depends on who has the political will to implement this constitution. The same constitution that Peter Obi used, and he was not indicted. The same constitution Obi are not used in Anambra and the federal constitution. And Obi was head when he was at the airport. So it's just the person that is in charge. If the person is corrupt, the person will kill the constitution. It's not just merely about the national dialogue. So that's about that. For the PVC, I think maybe because incompetent people are being appointed into these various positions. That is where the problem is. So the INEC chairman is supposed to know, he's only supposed to know his duties. Why are they not copying from this civilized world? In Japan here, there's nothing like registration. The moment you are 18 plus, they send the paper to your house that you are now eligible to vote. So on the day of the vote, everything is being sent to your house, to your address. Why are we not growing? Why do they have to stop the registration exercise? Is it not supposed to be continuous? At least they are supposed to be happy that a lot of people now
Mr. Kennedy, Mr.
Yes,
Kennedy,
sir.
you are talking about third world. This is not first world, not Japan. This is third world. So it's not the same thing.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that there should be an improvement. We have been like this all along. All this money that were budgeted for INEC, what are they using it for? If we cannot progress, if there's no improvement, we cannot just be in one party. We cannot be stagnant, So, but anyway, since we have not progressed, they should extend the date of the registration for these people to have their PVC. Is their right, their fundamental human right to vote and to be voted for. So there's no reason for anybody to stop the registration. So that is my take. So if they want the country to move forward, they should allow these people to register, to vote. Is their right. I don't know, Mr. Magavelli, I think you can. I think she has a problem with her network.
No, I don't. I'm right here with,
okay.
with
Sorry,
all of you. You were still giving me your submission, but if you are done, we can move on to the next person.
Yeah, I'm
please.
done. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Machiavelli.
Sorry, I just got to, can you just remind me of the question? What was the question? So I got something to do. It was an emergency.
Okay, I say according to LP, Labour Party, they're saying that it's in the constitution that people have until 90 days before the close of PVC registration and collection and all of that. So INEC should not stop people. And there are lots of people, lots of people who, as at yesterday, Sunday, still took out time to go and register and get their PVC. And they're saying even as the ones that are even there yesterday. One of the videos I watched, the man was saying that I am very sure that all of us are not going to collect. So people that are here, they would have wasted their time there. They should extend it some more. And you have people who complain that their local government, they have just one center, or they have to travel all the way to a particular local government, just to do this process. And people have really given time and really want to get their PVC this time around. Now I'm saying, should INEC not employ more bodies, get more machines, computers, everything, all the tools that they need to have an efficient registration process for citizens? Should they not do that instead of closing in?
Well,
knowing how there it is for people to have their PVC at a time like this. If PVC is our best option right now, our best tool or weapon to fight what is going on in our country right now, should they not do everything they can to keep pushing?
Yes, the citizens have right to protest. And when you make a protest like that, protest is the only answer, because right now there's a law that governs it, that this is certain times that it has to be. Now that this thing is not heading the right direction for the citizens have the right to protest. And protest can now lead the government, can pressure the government to kind of go into, if there's any ratification they need to do, to make sure that INEC comply and say, well, INEC, since the people now want it, let us extend it to this. That is the only thing. If the people don't protest, they are going to stick to whatever they want to. You remember they extended it as well. So it is the right of the citizen to actually go back again and protest and say, we are still not satisfied with the deadline because there was still a short period of time, and they can bring out their demands, like there was a lack of voter registration, there was lack of this, so they need to put in more. You can sue them as well. So there are lots of things that you can do.
Mr. Machiavelli, if it's about protest, I think Nigerians will be sleeping on the streets.
Yes.
Because everything is not working. If you're going to protest for INEC, protest for the hike in commodities, protest for this. Yes.
Yeah. I think that's you see, one thing you don't know, there's a power in protest. It's the way you enforce it. It's what matters. You see, when you are protesting and you're bringing down something that is not working and is actually affecting the government, they will stick to your demand. Because one thing you don't understand is because our society is a place where you can infiltrate all these things and labeling them something out, the police will not act on it. This is where the problem is, because the right of a citizen is for him to push in his demand, his or her demand is protest. You go there and sit down without anybody not working. So when the economy is shut down and it said, this is what I want, imagine the whole of Lagos State is shut down, everybody's protesting and say, we need our PVC. Don't you think the Lagos State government will do something? Of course, because the economy, nothing is moving. What do you expect them to do? So because our protest is being hijacked some way or another, that is because you even if you sue them, they are going to come out with evidence and say, well, we brought in this, there were lack of this, but you still have the insecurity, hijacking this kind of process, not going too far, because people are afraid to move to their various local governments of origin to register their vote for PVCs. This is the problem. So they need to hold the government responsible. This is my take here.
All right, thank you for that.
Ms. Emma,
yes,
please, nice. I want to express a quick thing to Mr. Kennedy. What I was trying to, when he was comparing some, when he was talking about this technology of concerning this INEC issue. Like where I live here, Mr. Kennedy, where I live here, when people go to vote, when they finish their vote, their this thing, when they cast their votes, all of them, they go home to wait for the result. So the result, all of them will stay in front of their screen, waiting for results. You understand? Okay, imagine if it's Nigeria, when it's about the result to come out, they are counting 3, 2, 1, NEPA sees light. That is not, how are you going to know who is the president of the nation? Let us just take all this technology to Nigeria now. There's no light to operate those things. Like as here now. Here now, technology do everything. Everybody will stand in front of your screen, see who is the president after you casting your vote. Imagine that one if it's taking place in Nigeria during the time they want to show who's the president. NEPA sees light. How are you going to know who's the president?
But nice. Are you done? Okay, Mr. Kennedy, do you have anything to say to this?
Are you asking me or you are indicting me?
No, I'm just asking. No, I'm just telling kidding. You. I was. Oh,
yeah, all right. That is the problem. That's what we are talking about. If the NEPA has to see the light at that particular time, the government had day inside. So that is it. So, very, very simple.
Brother Nice, I was going to say, no, I won't allow you to talk about my dear country that way. But just last week, Friday, I went to NEPA office, as we know it, to sort some bills, some outrageous bills. And boom, they even took lights in their own office. They had to turn on generators. So whatever swipe you are giving to them, they deserve it because they don't even rep. They don't even rep at all. Let's move on to the people in the comment section. Hi, Lucky Iyamo. Thank you for joining in today. How you doing? Welcome to a new month. Big Uyi. Hi, Big Uyi. Thank you for tuning in. Big Uyi says, politics is all about choice. Anyways, people can always talk good of their principal or those they want to vote for. Most of them are not sincere. All they want is contracts and political positions. I tell you this. That's a spot on, Big Uye. Naomi Bella, thank you for tuning in. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in, Naomi. Naomi Bella says, you see how Nigeria is backward? Even the day of election here, you can go and collect your voting card. Mary Kimade, thank you for tuning in. Evans. National dialogue organized by Obasanjo, which came as Human Rights Abuse and Reconciliation Panel. Did Obasanjo implement the report of that panel? Evans, thank you for that. Samuel Olaka says, NNPC is not independent. No government parastatal in Nigeria is independent. All right, Samuel, thank you for that. Evans, okay. Okay, V. Oh, hi, V. How are you doing? Thank you. This is a new name here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us today. I hope to see more of you. Thank you, Maki Rabo. Thank you for tuning in today. Michael. Michael says that Buhari is the petroleum minister, so he knows everything that is going on, right, Michael? Michael still says that anybody you see coming to any platform defending the government are paid government agents. Their job is to go around defending the government. Adura Sunday, I don't understand if you're talking about your PVC registration. I do not understand. If you would be more direct. Adura Sunday says, like me now, past few weeks, I have to wake up very early, most times 5 a.m. to write attendance. Still yet, they will make one or two complaints, either on network issue and co. And people are eager to register, but they can't. Imagine the whole local government area registration center should be opening on one system for registration, validation, and transfer. It is not conducive for us here, I beg. I'm guessing you're talking about the PVC registration. Yes, guys, I just said something about it, that people even travel as fast, and now a whole local government, they have just one system. Whew. Victor Smart, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everybody in comment section that joined today's broadcast. For you watching, you coming to watch the replay. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to a new month. I hope August is filled with so much light and love for you. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please do not forget to do the needful by liking this broadcast, sharing the broadcast, and inviting someone. And also, your support is very, 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 very needed. Please use the $ to the right. It is very, very instructive. It's to show you what to do, where to go to, and the whole process. It's very, very easy to use. I'll show you. Jeff Elasico, hi, saying hi, Miss Ima. Happy New Month. Happy New Month to you too. Thank you for tuning in. And this is from V. Thank you. I feel like I'll be flying for the rest of the week. Thank you very much. Now to my amazing and ever-present panelists, Brother Nice and Mr. Kennedy. We have come to the close of today's newspaper review. Brother Nice, what do you have to say to us?
Okay. What I have to say to Nigeria is that Nigeria now is like a downfall boss. So we have to be pushing it. We are going to be pushing it gradually till February next year. Then before we will get it repaired. You understand? In this state we have now, we cannot do anything about it for now. Let us gradually pushing it till February next year so that we can get it repaired. That is Nigeria's situation for now. So keep faith alive and don't lose hope. Courage. God bless Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you for that, Mr. Kennedy.
Thank you very much. I align with Brother Nice last submission. Nigerians, we are very resilient. We are very, very resilient. You come to Japan, come and see what Nigerians are doing here. We're doing amazing things here. All over the world, Nigerians are resilient. And Nigerians at home too. I know you guys are resilient. Let us persevere. We're going to wait for the next 7 months before we kick these people out. We're going to actually kick them out. Please, brace up yourselves and make sure if you're not collecting your PVC, the extent they collect your PVCs, and, sensitize your family members and friends. Let everybody go to the polls and kick these unwarranted visitors. They are actually unwarranted. We don't need them. Let us kick them out and bring in the new breeds. Thank you very much, and God bless the whole country.
Amen. Thank you very much for that. And I very much agree with what Brother Nice and Mr. Kennedy has said. We are really strong people. Let's stay strong. Come together and fight this as a people. Nigerians are really resilient people. I very, very much agree. And we do not deserve this. We do not deserve this. I think we do not deserve it. And I hope that this wake-up call will bring about the necessary change that we need as a people, as a country. I hope it does. Guys, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. And I look forward to us as a people, getting to that place together. I hope when all of this passes away, when we count, our family, our friends won't be missing. I know there are lots of people who has lost families, they've lost friends, neighbors, loved ones. I can't imagine how Nigeria has failed my people in the health sector. You know, police kill somebody because of 100 naira bribe, the tout on the road. When they are playing with electricity, the house goes up in flame. I know that people have lost things. They've lost material things. They've lost immaterial things. You are not alone. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. We at Niger Watch, we are sending so much love to you, and we are saying, please don't give up. Don't join the bad gangs. I watched the BBC interview, and one thing that some of these terrorists have in common is they've lost people and they have nothing to live for anymore. You can't fight someone when you fight someone that has nothing to lose. I mean, so violence is not the way to go. Let's keep protesting, maybe online, but let's keep sounding it to these people that we want our PVC. Just maybe a miracle will happen again and they would continue the PVC registration process. I really hope that they do. But until then, guys, please, let's stay safe. Let's keep praying for Nigeria. Don't give up on Nigeria. Let's vie for the right candidates. Let's talk to people the need to vote for the right candidates, guys. Please, we can't talk too much about things like this. If we miss it again, we can't afford we can't afford to miss it again. And yeah, I for one really do believe in prayers, right? I look forward to waking up and the likes of Tinubu will say he's dropping, he's stepping down. The likes of Atiku will say he's stepping down for the right man. He's stepping down for Peter Obi, right? Atiku says he's stepping down for Peter Obi. I really look forward to things like I just want to wake up and I hear that something like that has happened. So let's pray that all of there's a miracle happens. If ever we've never believed in miracle, now is the time, as God did it in the days of old for the children of Israel. Guys, God will do it for us again. But while we close one eyes in prayer, let's open the other eyes, doing what we should be doing. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I wish you an amazing, 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 amazing day. Until I come your way tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow by 10 a.m. Nigerian time, right? And I'll be here Monday. I am here Monday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 11 or 11:30 Nigerian time. And in the evening, you have your favorite girl, Kachi, 5 p.m. Nigerian time. Please tune in Monday to Thursday for discussion. And on Friday, you have the debate with Mr. Niger himself. Guys, until I come your way tomorrow, I am still Ima, and join me to always pray for our country, guys. Please, I'm still insisting. Join me to always pray for our country, and let's keep doing the needful. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye-bye.